This man you are seeing on my screen went for an interview and was explaining to the interviewer how his wife secretly owned 3 houses, 4 supermarkets, and how he has been paying for rent for over 5 years in his own wife's house. How did he find out? One day he took his wife's phone to do something, and all of a sudden, you know, as message they do now, message popped up. And that message was like, Madam, this and that, as in the person was explaining in details some stuffs. So he decided to open the message, and lo and behold, it was the wife's caretaker. So he then chose to go through the wife's phone to see what was happening. And it was dawned on him that his wife is a rich woman. Now, how did they move to the house where he has been paying for rent for 5 years? They threw them out from their old apartments just because they could no longer pay the bills. So the woman now told him, okay, honey, I have seen someone that accepted to accept us, that we can live and be paying small. So they moved into the wife's house without him knowing that the wife owns the house. Now, if you ask me, I will say that if this is reality, like if this is not a content, because you know these days we no longer know what is content and what is no longer content. People can just script anything and come and start doing it on the internet. But if you ask me, I will tell you that if this is not a content, that man should be really ashamed of himself. Oh yes. The reason why I said what I said is that he is not an intentional husband. Because if he is an intentional husband, if I dare him inside house, he no get as my wife go take hide, say she build first house, build second one, build third one, have supermarket, 1, 2, 3, 4, and people are working for her, and she stays in the same house with you, sleeps in the same house with you, answer calls in front of you, and you have never noticed anything. It means that you are not intentional. I know they reach you for house. Number 2, it could be that this man have done something to his wife that did not just make her to start hiding things from him. He has done something to this woman that made her not to trust this man, because she knows that if eventually this man gets to know that she has this kind of money, that will be the beginning of the end of her finances. Oh yes, that is one thing that can happen to a man who never supports his wife and who always sees himself in competition with the wife you are marrying. That is just the honest truth. Why would you come to a public space like this and open this kind of conversation? You are not even ashamed of yourself. Am I saying that women should start hiding things from their husbands? I did not say so. If you have an intentional husband, a husband who supports you, a husband who wants to see you grow, a husband who is always there for you, why hide things from him? Why? So, this is to tell you that some men have succeeded in making some women to become devil incarnate. Because tell me why you will have such properties and your husband will not know. Something must have led to something that led to something. You know, get what you want, tell me, make I believe. But in whichever way, I bet make I ask you now, who is to be blamed in this matter? Is it the man? Because we didn't hear from the woman's side of the story. It is just the man that told his own side of the story. Because if we hear from the woman's side of the story, maybe from there we can ascertain the reason why this woman could have all these properties and hide them and still make her husband pay for rent in her own house. I beg, make we judge this matter for comment section, because this one off me, my gender, say, my gender. See, one thing with women is that if you eventually push a woman to show you the other side of her, you will not like the outcome. The outcome never comes out right. Like, it never comes out right. I swear to God. So don't push a good woman. Do not, in whatever you do, do not push a good woman to bring out the other side of her, because if she does, it will be very hard for her to let go. Honestly. Tell me on the comment section, judging from this man's story, what do you really think could have made his wife to have all those properties, make him pay for rent in his own house, in her own house, and still keep it a secret? Ngwanu.